It's great though. But a lot of people say, you know, around 2 or 3 years, people tell me, well, that's when a lot of married couples start having babies. Let me tell you this, folks. My wife and I, we are not ready to have a baby. Not at all. Incidentally, we do have a baby. It's one of those little girl ones. Have you seen these things? Oh, they are cute. Well, ours is cute. Some of them. I've seen some duds. That's all I'm saying. It's not a sure thing. No, we got a good one. She's beautiful. She looks exactly like my wife, like totally like my wife. And my wife likes to joke around that I'm like not the father, and we laugh. Oh. It's pretty funny. But she does look just like my wife, and I'm glad, you know, because she's beautiful, but it's human nature. You want to see something of you in your kid, you know what I mean? And so my wife will try to make me feel better. She'll be like, you know what, yes, she does look just like me, but you can tell, you know, if you watch her, like her mannerisms, that she's your baby. Really? Her mannerisms. She's what, by how she shits her pants and tips over? Really? That's my contribution. You know what? No, thank you. Save it. Her name is Edie. We named her after erectile dysfunction, and she is beautiful. She actually just turned 78 weeks old, so pretty exciting. My wife, when she was pregnant with Edie, she was so scared. She was terrified of actually giving birth, of the delivery. She was so scared, and she handled it like a champ. And I knew that she would, because it is true what they say about women. You know, women have an extremely high tolerance for pain. That's true, which I think is weird, because they have such a low tolerance for mild inconvenience. My wife, she can push a 9-pound baby out of her vagina, but God forbid Hulu Plus has commercials. That's what we gotta call someone. What are we paying for? It's ridiculous. Oh, this is kind of funny. My wife's pregnant again. That's terrifying, but it's actually due any day, like mid-July. I shouldn't even be here, to be honest with you. But my phone's on, so if she calls, I'll be 8 hours away. But yeah, we got another one due July 17th due date. We're not finding out the sex of the baby. We didn't find out the sex of Edie until she was like 1. We're not finding out the sex of this baby, which a lot of people freak out. They don't, you know, I don't know, they make a big deal out of it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not finding out. Don't you want to find out? I mean, what do you hope it is? What do you hope it is? Do you want it to be a boy or not? And I don't like answering that, because I don't feel right, you know, I don't want to say, oh, I hope it's a boy. And then when I have a girl, they're going to be like, oh, that's the guy that doesn't love his kid. And I don't want to say, you know. Honestly, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. I don't care. I don't care if it's a boy or girl. I just want it to be healthy and have a penis, you know? That's all that matters, really. We got the names picked out. We're not telling anyone the names, because that's just a nightmare when you tell someone the name before the baby's born, they react. I mean, I'll tell you guys, because, you know, who the hell are you? But we have it picked out. My wife loves Star Wars, so it's kind of weird. So if it's a girl, we're going to name her Chewbacca. And then if it's a guy, or if it's a boy, it'll be fucking weird if it's a guy. I'll tell you that right now. If it's a guy, I'll just ask him what his name is. The name's Hank, thanks for having me. If it's a boy, we're going to name him Yoda's penis. That's a family name.